help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code Blueberry004. That's BLUBRRY004.
All right, next up is we have David with us. He's the founder and CEO of Tech Incorporated. David, thanks for being with us. And what are you guys doing here at CES?
Thank you for having us.
Let me bring your mic up a little bit. Go ahead.
Thank you for having us. So we bring world's first smartphone-based AI spot tracking camera system. So we last year, 2 years ago, we went ahead and create this first generation smartphone sports AI gimbal, and this year we're bringing our second generation XbotGo.
So this mounts right to the bottom of a tripod.
Exactly.
Put your cell phone in here, tighten it up so it doesn't fall out.
Correct.
And then how does it know then? I'm assuming there's an app with it?
Yes, that's right. We create the hardware and also build up an app from the scratch.
So then you target who you want to track?
So the way it works is we have two modes. One is we call player focus mode. In that mode, you can select which player you want to follow through. And the other mode is what we call gaming mode. So basically what it does is, for example, it's a soccer game, basketball game. The AI system will just follow through the ball.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much like a professional sport game. Yes.
It moves that fast to be able to keep up then.
Yes. I would say most of the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So in that regard, what does it? So if I'm using this as a camera in a sporting event, let's say I want to just follow my kid.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Or maybe just follow the ball. Is it store the video on the platform or is there an output? How do I capture that?
Sure. You still pretty much have to use our app, but the reason for that is while the smartphone is recording either your song or a ball, a game, it's recording and it's doing the AI analysis at the same time. So in order to do that, we would have to, as of today's technology, we would still have to use put the same thing together. That means use our app.
I got you.
Yeah.
So record within your app.
Yes.
Then. Okay.
Yes.
I got you. So it's not like this is running in the background. It's running in the foreground in the phone.
Correct.
You know, there's what's interesting about this is there's some other products on the market, but they have a sensor in the front that tracks you versus the phone tracking you. So this is just the opposite, where the phone is always is acting as the camera and doing the tracking.
So not just that. That's definitely one important aspect. The other thing.
Oh, you do have a camera.
We do have a camera. Yeah, we do have a camera. But the thing is, I believe most of we've seen quite some product that can track like a person, an object,
right.
And it probably also has either use your phone or the device also has its own camera. That's there. But what's more, in this case, we go ahead analyzing a scene that there are quite some players, athletes, right?
Right.
They're running around in the relatively large size of field.
Sure.
And that's like moving ahead. That's like 2.0 of tracking technology.
I got you.
Yeah.
So that's why this is purely used for the tracking then.
So okay. A couple of things. So if you look at carefully, the first generation is just like a regular gimbal.
Yeah.
That's our like a proof of concept product.
Sure.
The smartphone does 100% of the job.
Right.
What we realized is that smartphone needs to recording and also analyzing. It has to, in order to for the camera to track better, it has to be able to view as much as possible.
So a wider view.
Wider view, exactly. So in this, so we after 2 years, then we add up an ultra wide camera, ultra wide angle camera lens.
Gotcha.
This one is more than 200 degrees.
Wow.
And it can cover majority of the field.
That's right.
And moreover, it also has a built-in AI chips. that can, for example, analyze the trajectory of athletes, what kind of actions players are taking. And based on that, you can get some preliminary result. For example, it's towards this way, but you still need to look more carefully.
Right,
and at that point, the smartphone will take over. And because it can focus specifically in the much smaller area and analyze even further.
So you're switching back and forth?
Yeah, so this it's pretty complex technology.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So you get the wide view
Yeah.
to see the action.
Yes.
And then it's
narrow down and then do like fine-grade analysis on your phone. The other reason we want to do that is that today's phone, even if like we believe it's very powerful, every year we claim we have a fastest APU, CPU, etc.
It's only a little bit.
It's still very limited in terms of AI processing capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we get this your smartphone when we try to turn it into your AI cameraman. It needs assistant.
That's right.
Yeah, it needs assistant to do a better job.
Smart.
Yeah. Thanks.
What's the price on this?
Oh, so speaking of that, I was a soccer dad. I've been accompanying my son to playing soccer for a couple of years. And at the time, I couldn't find anything available. Now there are some expensive alternatives, but still like a few $1,000s, and it's far-reaching for average family. So we went ahead and make this tiny little thing based on smartphone, so the price can be really cheap and affordable. So, for example, our Gen 1 is just slightly more than $200, and the second Gen is around the $300. So it's literally
a good
affordable.
price.
Yeah, good price for almost every sports fans and for like families have young kids to play soccer, basketball, whatever. Yeah.
So football, soccer,
ice hockey, lacrosse.
So
and more.
this would be a product too that a coach might buy.
Yes.
To do the whole team.
Yes, we got about at least 5-6 coaches in our CES booth, and they're asking, "Oh gosh, this is so good, but can you do us a favor? Do some preliminary sports analysis. For example, basketball, right? When they're training athlete, they want athlete when they take a shot, they really want the ball to follow a certain angle in order to make it, right?
That's right.
Similar thing happened to other sports like badminton
or golfing.
Yeah. You have to practice again and again, and you got this little tiny camera record you, and so you can watch it, you can repeat it, you can tell where it goes wrong. So all that things you need some kind of
because
videos.
that way they can say, okay, here's where you made the mistake.
Exactly. And you probably don't even know.
That's right.
Especially kids always argue.
Yeah.
What? I did wrong. No, never. Yeah.
So available on the market today?
So the first generation of product has been on market slightly more than 1 year.
Okay.
So second one we haven't officially released, but we're going to Kickstarter fundraising on Kickstarter, Indiegogo on middle of February.
It looks like it's pretty close.
Yeah.
You know, because if this is a prototype, this is pretty much a final prototype. Because
this is pretty much the final one.
Yeah, because you've got your packaging down real nice.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's almost there. Yeah.
You know, so, wow, this is cool. Blink Tech Inc. So tell me where they can find this.
So right now we are on Amazon, and we're also on our own website. It's called XbotGo.com.
Oh, it's called
XbotGo. Oh, this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
XbotGo.com.
Yeah.
All right, so that's where you got to go. XbotGo.com. This is unique in that it's got the AI processor in it. It does back and forth, wide view, fine view. Excited to see this come out for you. I think you're going to do well. Congratulations. Have a great show. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2024 coverage is executive produced by Michelle Mendez. Technical directors are Kurt Corliss and Adam Barker. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Clinton Millsap, Sergio Velasquez, and Terry Willingham. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, Todd Cochran, Scott Ertz, and Christopher Jordan. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. This has been a Tech Podcast Network broadcast, copyright 2024.